Hey everyone, welcome to findingworkathomejobs.com, and today I wanted to put together what I hope is going to be a short video on how to get paid to tweet on Twitter. I personally love Twitter. It has now become my favorite social media spot on the web. I am very social media backwards and I have not figured out Facebook. I'm learning about Pinterest right now. But a month or two ago, I picked up a course on Twitter because I really felt that I needed to kind of figure out how to get my message across on social media. And I came across this great course, and I did the free course that was offered, and then I decided to dive in and do the paid course just because I really needed some more hand holding. But you certainly don't need to do that. A lot of you are way more advanced than I am when it comes to social media. But yeah, Twitter has become my favorite social spot on the web. Social media spot on the web, I should say. And I truly never thought I would say that. I have heard a lot about Twitter, obviously on the morning news. They always seem to be on the news with somebody tweeting something. And my husband always makes fun of tweeting because he thinks that's such a funny word. Anyway, I love it now. It's allowed me to spread my message further and faster than I ever thought I could. And it's allowed me to get my website out there. And a lot more people have noticed it, which has been really nice. So if you have a blog or a business that is not getting much traction, I do encourage you to take a look at Twitter, and I'll show you some pointers right now to help grow your following and your influence. And of course, the crux of this video is I want to show you just really quickly that you can get paid to tweet on Twitter. Okay, but first, here are some Twitter truths. Twitter is not like Facebook, thank God, because there's no stigma attached to following and unfollowing like there is on Facebook. I had a friend who got unfollowed on Facebook, and it was like a literal disaster. It's not like that on Twitter, so don't take it personally if someone unfollows you, because you're going to be unfollowing a lot of people with the strategies that I'm going to be showing you. So you want to get your message out on Twitter, and first you have got to be seen. And what that means is that you're going to have to follow people, because they do not know that you exist until you start following them. And then they'll look at your profile and then look at your website or your blog, or just you if you don't have any of that set up. If you don't, that's okay. But you're going to start following people, and you're going to start following lots of people, and you're going to start following lots of people often. The goal here is to follow as many people as you can, not to be picky, not to be choosy. And you just want to get your name out there. A percentage of these people will follow you back. So yeah, follow as many people as you can. Twitter may limit you to 1,000 people at first, and they may block your account at first. It's not a big deal. You just have to verify your email address, verify your password, and they'll unblock you. So it's okay if you get blocked. It happens to me. It hasn't happened to me lately, but it has happened to me a lot. Like I said, following other people will get you noticed. A percentage of them will start following you back. You don't want to be too picky about who you follow yet. That will come. Not all of them will follow you anyway, and you'll be unfollowing people as you go as well, in order to make room to follow even more people, because like I said, Twitter limits you to how many you can follow. So you follow people, you give them a chance to follow you. If they don't follow you, you unfollow them. Then you reach out to more people and see if you can get some of them to follow you next. So now you're an expert on how to get followers. You just follow and unfollow. It's as easy as that. The next step is that you want to get the right kind of followers, right? So if you've kind of got that under your belt, you've been following, maybe 200 to 300 people a day, and then the next day, if you want to give them like a day and a half or 2 days, if they haven't followed you by then, you unfollow them, and then you go ahead and follow new people. But after a while, you'll start to realize, well, I really want to get the right kind of followers. And what that means is that you want to get the kind of followers that will engage with you and your message, the kind of followers that are interested in what you have to say, the kind of followers that are in your niche. So to find them, you're going to have to decide who would be your perfect follower or prospect. Who would you love to be able to interact with online? Who are your favorite people? Like if you could sit down and have coffee with some of your Twitter followers, who would they be? What would they look like? What would their interests be? You're going to want to search for them on Twitter, and it's very easy to do that. You just put a hashtag in front of the search term that you are looking for, and I'll show you all that in just a second. So what you're going to want to do is, once you found that perfect follower, someone like, oh yeah, I would totally have coffee with them in the real world or something. If they look good, look at their followers. And if their followers look good, then start following their followers. So that's it. You start following their followers. You don't even need to follow them, the person that that you originally looked at. Look at their followers. That's the key. That's what I learned through my course, Influencers 101, is that you're going to want to follow the followers of your perfect prospect. And that's really like one of the secrets that she shares about. And she shares lots of other secrets that have just catapulted my Twitter following. And I know that they would do the same for you. There was one more point I wanted to bring up, and now I can't remember. So let's move on to the next slide. So you're going to just repeat that. You're going to follow people. You're going to unfollow people, and that's it. That's how you grow your following. Now let's talk about how to get paid to tweet. Once you reach a certain amount of followers, you're going to have to be consistent with this and disciplined and try to do it every day or every other day. But once you reach a certain amount of followers, you can start reaching out to brands to see if they will pay you to tweet their message to your followers. You can even go to Fiverr and post gigs on there stating that you will pass their message on to your followers. But that usually does require a big Twitter following. I'm talking like 25,000 followers. That was going to be my next point, actually, is that when you look at the followers of your followers, you're going to want to make sure that they're not fake followers. And you can kind of tell. I hate to say this, but if there's like a lot of like I don't want to say, maybe people posting inappropriate pictures or nude pictures. Those are not the kind of people you want to follow, because they may be robots, they may be fake followers, they may not be true engaged followers who want to follow your message. And a lot of people on Fiverr, they do, when they sell followers to people, you'll notice that if you go on Fiverr and look for a gig that says, I'll make sure that you have 5,000 followers in the next 3 days. Those are all robots. They're fake followers, and you don't want those kinds of followers because they won't engage with you. They won't buy your product. They won't go to your website. They won't do anything because they're not real. So when you go to the followers of your followers, that's why you're checking them out. You're looking at them. Are these real people? Do these look like real people? And trust me, you'll be able to tell the difference. But anyway, back to what I was talking about. You can go on Fiverr, you can post gigs on there saying that you will pass their message on to your followers, and they will be real followers. So that usually requires a big Twitter following, though. So there is a company that only requires you to have 2,500 followers before you can apply to a campaign. And the campaigns do pay anywhere from $100 to $250 for each campaign, which can add up to a pretty penny. So, and you'll learn all this in her paid course. You'll learn which companies you can go with that will only require you to have 2,500 followers and will pay you that amount of money. I don't want to give that away because that's in her course, but if you want to Google that on your own, you could probably find out who these companies are. So if you want to find out more, be sure to check out Sarah Pearl's free course on how to get paid to tweet. You can find it through this link. The free course you can find through my link. So you may see the paid course, but if you want to just check out her free course, click on my link and it'll take you there, and you can get all set up. And what you'll get is step-by-step instructions on how to grow your first 1,000 Twitter followers in 10 days, the right way, great followers, real followers. And you'll get access to our Facebook group with people who are actively on Twitter campaigns now, so you can see how it's done. And I'm actually on that Facebook group and I love it. And so if you're there and you have a question and you're not getting an answer, just tag my name, Melina, and I'll make sure to try to help you out. So Twitter is probably the most user-friendly, again, and easy social media platform for people who are either looking to promote their business or make money online. And like I said, it allows me to get my message out to followers who like to hear what I have to say. And I no longer have to wait to get people to stop by my site. I simply go to Twitter to say what I have to say. So I hope this helps. And I'm going to take you over really quick. Let me see if I can take you over to, actually, let's see. Here's my Twitter profile. So if you want to follow me, my Twitter profile is @FindRealWork. And you may notice that my following to followers ratio is a little lopsided right now because today was my follow day, so I followed like 700 people. But yeah, when I first started this, like a month and a half ago, I believe it was, I was at like 717 followers, I believe, and now just I'm literally half-heartedly doing it. I have more than doubled my Twitter followers, and these are real followers that I've got. So yeah, I'm at 1948 today on November 14th, and we'll see if that grows soon. But here is my Twitter profile, and feel free to check it out and follow me. And one other thing I wanted to let you know is if you follow me, please go ahead and in the comments here below this video, just put in your Twitter handle and just put a note in that you followed me and request for me to follow you back, and I will do that. I will look for you and I will follow you back. So anyway, I hope this helped, and if you're looking to build some money on Twitter, this is a great easy way for stay-at-home moms or retired folks or people who just want to make a second income to go on Twitter and start promoting brands to their followers and making a cool $250 a pop each time. And the course, I'm going to put the link to the course at the very bottom of this email, and thanks again for watching. Good luck.